Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my page. In today's video, I'll be taking you guys on how to cut a proper Sokoto, which is the proper native trouser known as Sokoto. In this video, I'll be taking you how to cut it perfectly well and professionally. So make sure you watch the video to the end so you learn one or two things from this video. So this is the measurement we are going to be using: length 38 and a half, knee 21 inches, thigh or lap 24, the knee round is 18, the waist is 32, while the ankle is 14. So after you've placed your materials after you folded it very well in two layers, then you mark or you chalk out the starting point. Then after the starting point, you chalk out 2 inches. This 2 inches is our waistline. So the 2 inches is our waistline as shown in the video, as you can see it very well. I first of all roll out a line. That line is just to make sure I'm cutting my fabrics in a straight form. Then I measure 2 inches. So from that part measure 2 inches. But you measure 38 and a half, which is your trouser length. 38 and a half. From the 2 inches we measure, which is going to be our waist line, where we are going to fold our waist with 2 inches. Then from there you measure 38 and a half. Then after that one you measure your folding allowance that we are going to use to fold the trouser at the hem of it. So for this one I use 3 inches, so you can probably use 2 or whatever you want. Then after that one, from that your waistline where we measure, we are going to measure our knee measurement. Remember our knee measurement is 21. So this is what I'm doing here. I have to chalk it out as a guideline. So this is our knee measurement, which is 21 inches. Then after we've done that, we proceed to cut out our waist. So remember there's a formula in cutting your waist, which is waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches. That's how we get to our waist. We simply use our waist measurement. We divide it by 4, then we add 2 inches. The 2 inches is our seam allowance, making sure that the trouser is free, because a native trouser, which is the Sokoto trouser, is meant to be free, not tight on the waist, because we'll be adding elastic and rope to it depending on what you are using. So this is what I did here. I measure my 10 inches and I add half of an inch for the trim allowance at the side. So if you also want to cut your crotch measurement, you also use the same formula, which is waist divided by 4 plus 3 inches. That is the formula for the crotch line. Waist divided by 4 plus 3 inches, which is 8 plus 3 inches, 11 inches. So if you are making for somebody that is maybe waist of 40, you divide it by 4, then you add 3 inches. So that is the measurement I use and it works for me perfectly well. Then after that, you connect the waist measurement, what we mark for our waist. You chalk it down and you measure it. Remember it's 10, but I make it of 10 and a half because we are going to be trimming this side when we are cutting our trouser. We will trim off this part here. So that's how I make mine. Then after that one, to get for the lap, initially is when we're going to cut for the back. That's when we get for the lap measurement. From your crotch line, you take 2.5 inches like this. Is a so we added I'm making clothes for a fat person. I use 3.5 inches, but this is a regular person. I mentioned 2.5 inch because this is going to serve as a guide for us when we are going to cut for the back measurement. Remember from the crotch line now, I measured 2.5 inches because I'm taking my time to explain. When we get there, we'll know. Then you take your midpoint from your 2.5 inches to the end. You divide your table into two. Whatever you have is your midpoint. So that is what we're going to use as a guide to get for our gator line, which is in this midpoint where our gator is going to fall on. So that is how I achieve this measurement or this formula. So it's going to help us to really pinpoint our trouser to really the gator really is going to fall at the midpoint of it. Then after that one, you measure for your ankle. Remember our ankle is 14 inches. We divide 14 into 2, we have 7 inches. So the midpoint of 7 inches is 3.5 inches, right? Okay. So 3.5 inches. Then you take out half of an inch. We're going to subtract half of an inch from that 3.5 inches. So we'll be using 3 inches. That is where we'll place our at the midpoint of it, where we hold our line. Our 3 inches is going to be there, while we measure our initial 7 inches, which is the half of 14. Can you see what I did here? Instead of using 3.5 inches, the midpoint of 14, I used 3 inches. I reduced half of an inch because we are going to trim some parts, and while we are going to sew, after we've achieved all those parts, our gator is going to be at the midpoint. The same thing applies for the knee round. The knee we are working on is 18 inches. We divide it by 2, we are having 9. So the midpoint of 9 is 4.5, but we'll be using 4 inch. We'll place our tape on 4 each on the midpoint, then we roll out our 9 inch for our knee round. Then after that, we connect the lines together as shown in the video. Can you see what I'm doing? After I measure my ankle, I come up a little bit, I measure the same thing. Then after that one, I rule a straight line. Then I connect it with my knee round. For my knee round, I connect the line to my lap measurement, my lap or my tie line or my crotch line. That is where I rule it from. Then I connect it with my pint curve and ruler. So after that one, I make 2 inches upward from here. Then I make an arc. Can you see? I make an arc there for our trouser. Then after that one, I measure for what is it called? The pocket opening. I use 2.5 inches from the waistline. Then I use 6.5 for my pocket opening because I'm making this trouser for a normal regular person. So after you've done that, you cut out your what you've drafted, you cut it out. So if you are seeing my video for the first time, my name is Joshua. I make tutorial videos on how to cut, how to sew, anything relating to male wears, and I make sure I take my time to explain very well so you can really get whatever I'm trying to explain or whatever I'm trying to say. So if you have any question, make sure, or you don't understand anything, make sure you drop the question in the comment section and I will explain very well so you can get the knowledge of what I'm doing, because this is the formula I use in drafting my works and it comes out very well and perfectly good with no complaints and error. So if you have any question, make sure you drop it at the comment section. I'll be open to answer your questions and enlighten you the more. So after we've cut out the front like this, we're going to place the front on the cloth, turning it upside down. How we normally cut our trouser, we turn it upside down. Then after turning it upside down, whatever the lines that we have, which is the waistline, the knee line, the crotch line, we are going to roll everything out on the back because now we are cutting for the back. And also remember that we haven't this back now is going to determine how we are going to cut out our lap measurement, the full measurement of our lap. We are going to derive it from cutting from the back. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to adjust or connect all lines together. So this is what I'm trying to do as shown in the video. Then after you've done that, you come down to the ankle, you measure 2 inches, measure 2 inches, measure 2 inches. You come to the knee, you measure 2.2 or 2.5. Then you come to the crotch line, which is the lap, then you measure 2.5 inches. This is how I cut my trouser. Then after 2.5 inches, you take half of an inch from this side, half of an inch sewing allowance, half from the side, half from the lap measurement, whatever you have there. And we are having 11, so you mention 11 like this, then you also take it back. This is 24 inches. So now we've gotten our lap measurement. Can you see? It's better you have excess than you have the one that's not going to be enough. So if you need to make an adjustment, what you need to do is to add to this place, add to the 2.5 that you measure. If whatever you want to use is not enough, all you need to do is from 2.5 you can use 3 inches or 3.5 for you to get your lap. but this one really falls in to what I want to use. So this is what I'm trying to do. Can you see? I take half of an inch here, half of an inch here. I measured it, what I got from there. I measure what I got from there to get my lap measurement. If you use this formula, you are going to really enjoy it very well. You won't have any issue. Then from there, from the waistline or from the waist, I measure 1 inch because the back is going to be longer than the front. Definitely, the back of your trouser is going to be longer than the front with 1 inch or 1.5 inch, depending on who you are sewing it for. If you are making a trouser for a fat person, then you'll be using 1.5 inch. But for a regular person, you'll be using 1 inch. Then after you've connected all the lines together, you cut it out. If you follow this procedure, make sure you watch the video over and over again for you to understand. So if you should apply this on your regular Sokoto or native trouser you'll be making, definitely we are going to achieve a better result. If there is any question, make sure you drop your question on the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop another video, and also do well to give the video a thumbs up if you find it useful and educational purpose. Thank you. See you in my next video.